I'm going to recite my Differ from Divinity. And as a side note, you might think of lowering your speakers. As for dramatic effect, there are certain parts where I have to shout, because I have some parts in this poem where I express some things very vehemently. So, if you need to actually lower the sound, you must. This is my Differ from Divinity. Amongst gods, amongst microcosms of divinity, I grasp the orb of surrealism, annihilated and navigate to the pits of reality. Catastrophes abound as I make my way to the hearts of Etherealness. Unbeknownst to me, I cling to the demonic heights, my flesh torn apart. Horns skewing me from every passage as I steadfast ascended to Hades. An archaic scent of blood assaults my nostrils. Wagner, Bach, Beethoven, marching towards me, their eyes consumed by darkness, so sainted with an alien presence, gazing deeply into their eyes, I remain no more. Awoken, stumbling at an excess of dignity, trusting myself upwards, regaining my composure, tilting my head struggling into the abyss, I behold a vision of merits. State your business and make it quick. Enigmas are short-lived here, he commanded, with what seemed like a quick malicious smirk. Well, that was Satan, and I'm going to play out the role of Lucifer in this next lines, and alternate back to Satan and a few more lines. But anyway, power is what I desire. I have descended from among those truths just to get a glimpse of it. Now speak, precious fiend. I do not waste time with incompetence. Pray that you can grant me what I need. It seems to have a tested temper, and a fiery tongue to match. You know you will last here, don't you? Are you aware of what you were asking for? I'm fully aware. Are you afraid of complying with my demands? No, not at all. And I would an opportune perspective for your own good. Well, that's basically making a deal with the devil. With the devil. But in the poem. Succumb to my orders, you insolent wretch. I demand it now. Be careful of what you wish for. You might get a decisive vengeance. I'll see more formidable foes, and I'm not going to come in front of Velasa. You are bound to my demands, fiend. That was the devil making a pact. But in the poem, hear me out, foolish mortal. Power is what you will, and power you shall have. Power that shall have more power unto you than you have unto yourself. You've caused your own path into damnation. Sure, I could have asked your name better. You know what they say about serving in heaven? Well, that last part was influenced by Milton's Paradise Lost. Milton has a few verses where he says, "'Tis better to reign ahead than to serve in heaven." I'm going to recite my hate is disease, love is the cure. Feelings of unappreciated love can turn into more hatred, though. We are loving beings by nature, though in these times I truly believe that you should only love the worthy. I also believe that there was a time when you could love everyone, but in these times it is truly impracticable. Mutual feelings of love will help us grow as human beings, as long as our love is reciprocal, because inevitably we'll always have more reason to love, and feel fulfilled by loving. Thus, you grow as a loving person by loving those who give you reason to love them more, as opposed to loving those who do not love you back, since it would only lead to hatred when the loving person realizes that their love is abused. Ingratitude. Well, that was my Hate is a Disease, Love is the Cure, from my second edition to Dawnbringer, the hardcover edition. And I'm also going to release my Dawnbringer the Spiritual Manifesto, which shall be available as an affordable 6x9 binary type edition, The Scourge of Draconis. I have been known throughout the galaxies as Draconis, the Scourge of Armageddon. Shall I find solace amongst your puny kind, manling? What have you to offer this majestic being, except for cowering haplessly? Lies, hypocrisy, prophets of doom and suppression of the weak, overdeveloped egos in the iron fists of comforting megalomaniac rethins. And I'm referring to the current Maltese government, which is supposedly led by the Nationalist Party, which isn't really nationalist at all, but really more socialist than the socialists. But anyway, for it's not politics, the gloom-infested ballad of the grotesque. You regard the fool in contemptuous laughter, but it is you who are the fools. Millions drained here and there, and the jester mocks you again. The Prime Minister, to be a Hudson salutation, smile benevolently and gladly be the instigators of your own catastrophe. I remain silent, pondering intensively, wholly conscious of the fact that I could be pulverized instantly, given the ubiquitous hidden agendas of politicians I could only add. What I'll say, did you ever hear of the Taiwan politicians who are us? We live in another time entirely. Well, this is Dawnbringer yet again, with my poem, The Scourge of Draconis. And Draconis is an old Latin name for dragon, which, in the William Blakean sense, is also Satan.